Warm up. The clock is ticking. So let's warm up either sitting down or standing up. I'm going to stand up today. Okay, and just relax. Have your feet shoulder width apart. If you're standing, bend your knees slightly, and let's just raise the arms a bit. Pretend you're sitting in your hot tub and you're up to your neck in the water. Raise the arms up to about shoulder height. And push down and back like you're pushing through the water. Just trying to reach all the way. And push down and back. And let's form the ball on the right side, your right side. And we're just going to move the ball over to the left side. Rotate the ball, turn your head. Back to the other side. And turn a little bit more. Rotate the ball. Then turn at the waist 180 degrees. Let's bring the ball to the center and just push the ball forward and back. Remember, even though we're standing in place, you can shift your weight forward and back, grabbing the floor with your feet, with your toes. Now let's expand the ball, spread our wings, stretch your fingers and relax them. Back to the center. Do it a couple more times. Stretch, relax. Let's go vertically with the ball. Doesn't matter what side you're on. Just rotate the ball. And we're going to reach for the diagonal and part the wild horse's mane. And again, you can shift your weight from side to side. And if you're sitting in a chair, you can do the same. Shift the weight from side to side. And let's just have your arms come floating down to your side. Relax. Make some big outward circles. I'm sorry, inward circles. My outwards and my inwards mixed up. And some big outward circles. Right that time. Just let your arms float down to your side. Relax for a couple seconds. So we're going to do one more exercise, and that's our balance exercise. So you can use a chair if you need to. And so we're going to put the weight on the right leg, lift your right arm, lift the left foot, let go. And if you lose your balance, the chair is right there. You can grab onto it. Okay, let's do the other side. Put the weight on the left leg. Lift your left arm. Lift the foot. Let go of the chair. The other side. Just remember. Try not to concentrate so much on the movement that you hold your breath. Make sure you breathe in. And one more time. So our objective there is to get both sides equally balanced and strengthen those leg muscles and the foot muscles on the floor. Okay, so let's review just sitting in the chair, and we're going to go through the 8 movements, including open and closing the door. So let's just do the movement sitting in the chair for right now, and then we'll go on to the footwork and doing the entire movement with the footwork. Okay, so let's slowly raise the arms up. We're going to open the door. Push down and back. We're going to form the ball on the right side with your right. And we're just going to move the ball over to the other side and rotate. Back to the other side. Again, even though we're sitting in a chair, you can shift your weight from side to side. So now we're going to part the wild horse's mane. That's the one reaching for that peanut butter jar in the back of the cabinet. We're going to do the single whip. See if you can have each finger touch. Oh, nice little exercise for your fingers. As the left hand comes over to your left shoulder, turn the palm outward and push. And again, notice after every movement, back to the ball. So we're doing the movement on the right side or the left side. So now we're ready for cloud hands. And this is the one where we're going to take 3 steps to the left and then 3 steps to the right. So as you take that first step, we're sitting in the chair. Just look at your palm as it comes across. The fingers open. That second step, look over your palm and scan the room 180 degrees. And on the third step, we're going to form the ball on the left side, left hand on top, Remember, this movement, we're looking for the monkeys. Take that first step, just follow your palm as it comes across. And the second step, scan 180 degrees, turning at the waist. We're looking for the monkeys. The monkeys are your imaginary opponents. Okay, and here they come. Time to repulse the monkey. Push. Turn the palms up. And turn and look at your left palm. Put the ball on your left. Push. And turn the palms upward and turn and look at your right palm. Come back to the ball on the right hand on top. Now we're ready for the brush. So we're going to turn the left palm down, facing the floor. Brush across your left knee and push the right hand. Come back to the ball on the left hand on top. Turn the right palm down. Brush across the right knee and push. Back to the ball. Time for Fair Lady Works the shuttle. So we're just going to rotate the ball over to the other side. Turn both palms outward and push. And when you push, even though you're pushing, just make sure the elbows are bent. Try not to straighten the arms and lock the joints. So you just bend the elbows slightly. And let's do the other side. Rotate the ball, turn the palms outward, and push. Back to the ball on the right hand on top. Now it's time for the ward off and grasp the peacock's tail. So we're going to do the ward off. Grasp the peacock's tail. Pull down. Follow your right arm up until it comes down and meets the inside of your left wrist. You're going to turn, push in the direction of your left knee. Separate the hands and rock back. And push upward from the waist on up to the shoulders. Remember, on this movement, you're striking your imaginary opponent in the chest, grabbing him or her by the shoulders, pulling them down to the ground. As you turn, here comes another imaginary opponent, and you're striking them in the chest. As they lean forward, you're going to push them away from the waist on up to the shoulders. Now we've gotten rid of all the opponents. Ball to the center, we're ready to close the door. Wash the hands and separate them. Push straight ahead. Straighten the fingers and the wrists and bring the hands back at shoulder height. Slowly push down and back. And just let your arms float to your side. Okay, so let me check on our time here. Right on schedule. So just to review the foot, remember throughout this form we have 5 forward stepping movements. The 5 forward stepping movements are part the wild horse's mane, the single whip, the brush knee and push, very subtle, and the ward off and grasp the peacock's tail. And those forward moving steps, let's just review the footwork. I'm going to adjust the screen. You can see my feet. So on the forward stepping movements, we're going to step to a 45-degree angle, shift the weight forward as we're doing the movement, shift the weight back, and pivot. So your left foot is going straight ahead. Step to the right diagonal, your right, rock back, pivot. Let me do that again so you can see the footwork. So we're going to step, shift the weight forward, step, shift the weight forward, rock back and pivot. Shift the weight forward, rock back, pivot. Seeing the edge of the table here. Move this back there. Okay, so that's the footwork for the 5 forward stepping movements. So the side steps are moving the ball, stepping to the side. And the same thing with cloud hands. We're just sidestepping. The side. And stepping 3 steps to your right. Okay, so those are the 2 sidestepping movements. Moving the ball and I went blank for a second. Moving the ball and cloud hands. Now, the only backward stepping movement is repulse the monkey. Okay, so from the ball, I've got the ball here on my right. I'm going to step back, push, turn the palms upward. This time lift the right toes. And turn and look up. And we'll do the other side. Step, push. As you shift the weight back, lift the left toes and turn and look at your right palm. So we'll do that again so you can see what the hands are doing. Okay, so I'm going to step backwards with my left foot, push, right hand. In the meantime, the left hand is making a half circle. Shift the weight, turn the palms upward, and lift the toes. Turn and look at your left palm. Remember, this is for those of you who are new to this form, this is also called the ta-da movement. So here we go. Ta-da! And we do the other side. Lift the left toe. Ta-da! Okay, so let's go over the entire form. We've got just enough time to do that and do our longevity breathing exercise. Okay, so let's start again with our feet shoulder width apart. Adjust the screen a little bit more. Okay, just relax. Remember to bend the knees. Okay, so we're going to start and open the door. So we're going to step in with the left foot, step to the side with the left foot, and we'll open the door. the ball on the right side, left foot, step to the side, move the ball, just rotating the ball from one side to the other, bring in the right foot. Step to the side with the right foot, rotate the ball back. Now we're going to start moving forward with parting the wild horse's mane. As you shift the weight forward, pivot on the left heel. The other side. And the right heel. Okay, so should be moving forward on that movement. Okay, so now we're going to do the single whip. And remember the single whip, when you make the hook, which is actually, we can call this the tail of the snake. And as the left hand comes across, this is snake. Turning the palm outward as it comes over to our left shoulder. Step into the diagonal, and now the snake is going to strike. Push forward. Right side, turn the right palm out, step to that 45-degree angle, and push. And as you can see on the screen, I'm actually moving forward. Okay, but I've got to step back a little bit because I don't have that much room here. Okay, so now we're going to do the cloud hands. 3 steps to the left. Remember to turn at the waist on that second step. 180 degrees. And always remember to bring in the right foot. Now we'll take 3 steps to the right. Bring in the left foot. And turn stepping backwards. Ta-da! Remember, lift the right toes. Back. Lift the left toes. Brush and push. So remember to turn the palm down facing the floor. Then step, brush, push, and then we're going to test our balance. See if we can lift the right foot. Do the other side. Fair lady works the shuttle. Rotating the ball, turn the palms outward. Push. And let me move back a little bit. Time for the ward off. Grasp the peacock's tail. The ward off on the right side. close the door, stepping to the side, just moving the ball to the center, crossing the hands, separating them, push straight ahead at shoulder height, straighten the fingers and the wrists and bring the hands back at shoulder height. Slowly push down and back. Let your arms float to your side. Step in with the left foot and then straighten up. All right, so how are we doing on time? We got a couple minutes left. Let's see, we have one more class in this session this week. So next week we're going to do the entire form, then we're going to do it in reverse. Okay? So you'll have actually 16 movements coming out of your 8-movement form. Okay? And it's a good exercise for the brain. So let's do our longevity Qigong exercise, the breathing exercise. And just start with your feet shoulder width apart, bend your knees slightly. And here we go. 2 dragons go towards the sea. 2 tigers soaring up into the sky. Seeking the moon at the sea bottom. Rabbit lifts the bronze urn. Wild goose lands on floor. Early monk lifts up the chi, leading away the goat. Okay, so let's see. We're right on time. Let's do our Tai Chi. We'll just make a fist with the right hand. The right hand stands for power or strength. The fingers are humility, and the little thumb, the fingers are friendship, and the little thumb is humility. And with the fist in the palm of the left hand, extend the fingers, cover up the little hole in the fist with your thumb, your left thumb. Respect for one another, we bow to each other and we say, Pang Yomen Zai Jin, Pang Yomen Zai Jin, and Pang Yomen Zai Jin, which means goodbye, friends.